Oregon is now the fourth state wherein recreational marijuana is legal for adults 21 and older. Now, as you all know, the reason why this is legalized is due to a 2014 ballot initiative, more specifically Measure 91. So this initiative, it came up in Oregon twice before, once in 1986 and again in 2012, but ultimately both of those failed. So to the states who are or to the progressive individuals who want recreational marijuana legalized in other states, just know that there's hope for you because it failed in Oregon twice, but ultimately progress won out. Now, in spite of these failures, Oregon's always had a history of being a pioneer when it comes to marijuana use. So they were actually the first state to decriminalize possession of under 1 ounce back in 1973, which was actually huge. And now medical marijuana became legalized in 1998 by a popular vote. Now, they actually issue medical marijuana licenses to non-residents as well. And they're the only state with medical marijuana that does this. So again, they're ahead of the curve with respect to even other states. Now, as for the current law, it's a little bit hokey right now. I mean, you can smoke it, you can give it away, but you can't walk into a store and buy it as of yet because that's supposedly coming sometime next year. Now, the best part is just that possession of marijuana is legal because it's safer than alcohol, so there's no logical reason why we have policies that really subjugate people to prison sentences and whatnot. Now, as I mentioned, possession of marijuana was decriminalized in Oregon, but still, I mean, if you're caught with over an ounce, you don't deserve to go to jail and have a felony on your record forever because of that. So now, one other difference between Oregon and the 3 other states wherein recreational marijuana is currently legal is that Oregon allows 8 ounces, whereas the other states only allow 1 ounce. So, again, I don't know why you need more than 1 ounce if you're just smoking it, but there should really be no limit. I mean, when you think about it, this is still preposterous, right? Because when you go to the liquor store, you're not limited to 10 gallons or 2 gallons. You can just virtually buy as much liquor as you want. So for a substance that's actually safer, which has been proven to be safer through science, well, it doesn't make sense that there's all these restrictions. But again, I don't want to be too pessimistic because this is nothing short of phenomenal. Now, when it comes to actual penalties, what's great is that possession of over 8 ounces was a Class C felony, but now it's only a Class A misdemeanor. Now, A is more serious, whereas C is just less serious. So now this applies to minors guilty of possession as well. Now, when it comes to unlawful delivery, this was a Class B felony, but as a result of this law, it's now a Class A misdemeanor, which is fantastic. Delivery to a minor was a Class A felony, but it's now a Class C felony. But this is totally reasonable. I mean, we don't necessarily want marijuana getting in the hands of minors. I don't think anybody really wants that, even proponents of recreational marijuana. So I think that it's rightful that it's still a felony. Now, when it comes to manufacture by a minor, it was a Class B felony, but now it is a Class C felony. This, overall, it's fantastic. I think in 2016, you guys are going to see a lot of other states with these same types of ballot initiatives. So I'm definitely excited to see how this plays out. So if you are one of my viewers, please comment down below and tell me which state you live in, if you do live in the U.S., and whether or not you want marijuana to be legalized. That's part A. And B, whether or not there's any political activity right now going on in your state that's trying to get it on the ballot.